Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Zoe. Here on Instagram and YouTube I'm Ignite Artistry, and welcome back. So I know it's been a long old time since I posted a video, but it's a new year, same old weird me. But I thought it was about time to post another video and just have a bit of a chit chat really. So this is going to kind of be a get ready with me, have a chat. I'm going to test out some new makeup from Beauty Bay. Ooh, I love their stuff, honestly. And it's going to be a January blues themed look. And you will find out very soon why. So I just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope everyone had a lovely, lovely Christmas. I know it probably wasn't what anyone was expecting, not normal, not the usual, but I still hope that everyone had a lovely time. So before we get into the makeup and things, just a quick update on what's been going on. So obviously it's been a long time since I posted a video. Now, unfortunately, towards the end of last year, so the end of 2020, it was the beginning of December, unfortunately my cat passed away. Felix, we've had him for years and years and years, and unfortunately it was very sudden, it was very unexpected. He developed lymphoma, and unfortunately he passed away. It was a very, very difficult time as it was really unexpected, and it wasn't a nice passing, unfortunately. So that took a little bit of a toll, well, more than a little bit, but it took a toll. Obviously that's why I really didn't post anything towards the end of last year. What with Christmas and work being so busy, and you know, the loss of Felix, my little squish, it was difficult. So I didn't really post anything. I just took some time for myself. So yeah, that's what happened, and I'm really pleased that I did, because I've got a new setup now. I've rearranged things in my room. I've rearranged my filming setup. So it's a lot easier, a lot more comfortable, so I'm really excited to get back into filming and, you know, connecting with you guys, because that's the reason why I got into YouTube in the first place, is to inspire you guys. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. If you like all things spoopy, all things spooky, all things makeup and crazy weirdness, then please keep on watching. So as you can tell, I've already done my eyebrows. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen. I think it was in the shade medium. They are some pretty intense eyebrows we've got going on right now. I also used their clear brow gel to set them, but as you can see, they kind of match the little bit of rootage that I've got going on here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, I just got this in a recent haul. So this is the Beauty Bay Eye Base. This is in the shade, what shade is this? This is base number 2, and I believe this is a nude colour. Now I prefer, sometimes white bases are good if you're doing a really crazy bright look, but personally I prefer more sort of nude skin tone. So this is, oh my god, what am I doing? So it's like a little doe foot wand applicator. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Check out my new mirror. How amazing is this? This was a Christmas present from my sister, so now I get to use this in all my videos. So I'm just going to go ahead and dot some of this on, and I'm just going to use one of these small, like little dinky beauty blender sponges to blend it out. so far, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I haven't actually carved out my brows, but I'm just going to add a bit more up top and make sure that the eye base is blended sort of all the way up. I like that. I like it a lot. Seamless. Very nice indeed. So now that that is done, shove the lid back on it. So the other thing that I got in the haul was the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette. It's beautiful. First of all, packaging for the win. I mean, it's holographic, it's purple, it's all, you know, spoopy and spell related, which I love. And obviously because I was thinking of doing a January blues themed look, it's perfect. If I open it up, look at that. They have some beautiful, beautiful colours in there, and I just thought it'd be perfect to use for the whole eye look because they've got, you know, blues, purples. Lovely. So I will also be using this set of one of the Beauty Bay set of brushes. It came in this little baggie, which was lovely. So I'll be using all Beauty Bay brushes. They are packaged so nicely. So they all come with like a little plastic slip on them, and then obviously, as you can see, the bigger ones have this sort of plasticky, meshy bit on it to keep the bristles all intact, which has worked really well. Obviously you can see there isn't any sticking out. It's all really nicely contained, so packaging wise they have done an absolutely cracking job. And let me just, oh, I love new brushes. It just feels lovely. So those are the brushes that I'm using. Now let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Now I wanted to do this January blues themed look because I've been stressing a lot, and it's a lot really to do with things that I can't necessarily change, that aren't in my control, which is really unfortunate. But it is what it is, and I know that probably a lot of people out there are feeling the same way. So, you know, if anyone else is feeling like this, then it's not just you, and it's okay to feel crap, you know. It might be a new year, but things to some extent are the same. You know, here in the UK we're back in full-on lockdown. Things are very odd, so it's okay to not feel okay. So let me get into the eye look and I'll carry on as we go. So the first colour that I think I'm going to go into, if I hold this up like this, let's have a look. I think I'm going to go in with this colour first, because it's quite a nice light blue, so it'll work quite nicely as a transition. It's called Elixir. I'm going to use also the mirror with this palette for doing this eye look while we have a little chat. So January. It's been interesting so far. I mean, we're only, what, like 10 days in or something. So I don't know if you guys are aware, obviously I live with my parents. I live with my mum and my stepdad. I'm nearly 26 years old. But the point is, I live at home, and a little way into January I was, you know, researching mortgages, buying a place, you know, just a small place because there's only me, and I don't know, it really got me down. So obviously there's only so much that one person can save, you know, a month. But after researching and looking into things, it's almost impossible for me to buy anywhere on my own, whether that be a 1-bedroom flat, whether it be a 1-2-bedroom house. you know, a studio. It's just not possible for me to get a mortgage and buy a place on my own. You know, I don't earn enough. Now that's not saying that, you know, I want to earn tons and tons of money. That's not the point. My point is the amount that I earn isn't enough to enable me to get a mortgage with low enough payments for me to be able to, you know, sustain having bought a house or a flat. And for some reason it just hit me so hard. I felt so crappy about it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love living with my parents. I am so lucky that I get along with them. The place that we live in is really nice. My room is like my little haven, you know, my little hobbit hole. It's my own, and I really, really appreciate that, and the fact that I get on with them is great. But not being able to get even if I saved, you know, 99% of my wages, I'd have the deposit, but I wouldn't be able to, you know, pay the mortgage payments, pay the bills. And for some reason it just really got me down. So therein came the idea for the January blues, because I know I'm not alone in it. And, you know, my sister, her husband, my mum, they all were saying, you know, it's not just you. A lot of people my age are still living at home with their parents because it's not easy or possible to move out on your own. So if you're feeling the same way, I get it. I really, really understand. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. For me, it's not. I'm really lucky and grateful to live here. I'm close to work and I'm happy here. But in the same sense, it's also kind of hard knowing that you can't get on the property ladder by yourself, or at least it's very, very difficult to get on the property ladder by yourself. Right, so next colour I'm going to go in with, just to deepen the crease a little bit, I'm going to go in with the colour Trick, which is, yeah, this one just here. I think I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush to go in and deepen that crease. But yeah, so, you know, that along with having the lockdown and, you know, still being in shock from Felix. I don't know, everything sometimes just piles up on you and you think, Holy Mother of God, you know, am I ever going to find my own way? And funny enough, come on camera, the answer is yes. You know, it might not feel great right now, but it's not a permanent situation and you never know what is going to happen. Things change so quickly and so easily, and gosh, if 2020 taught us anything, it's that things change fast, really, really fast. But, you know, such is life. The only thing that is guaranteed ever in life is change. Things are always changing. I don't know, that sounds so horribly cliche, sorry. But it's true, it's honestly so true. But yeah, you know, what with all of these things going on, I just felt I wasn't up to making content, making videos, posting anything, and I don't ever want to feel bad about that, you know. I'm not ever going to feel bad about taking time for myself because it's important, it's really important. There is my sad little January story. Anyway, I'm really happy to be back, making videos, playing with makeup, getting over my January blues with lots of coffee and gin. So, obviously I just went back in and sort of blew out that initial colour Elixir a little bit more, blended it a wee bit more. So now I'm going to go back in with the colour Trick again and just deepen a little bit more. These brushes are also lovely. I'm loving these brushes. They're really soft and so far they've blended out the colour fantastically. again. Just going to go back in with this one and blend them together. I always tend to use a mixture of sweeping and circular motions just to get that nice blend going on. Now then, do I want to do a halo? I think I'm going to do a halo eye because I'm a fan of the halo eye. So to deepen the inner and outer portion of my eye, let's have a look. I am going to go with the colour Cursed, which is this one just here. So I'm just going to go in on the outer corner, inner corner, and then we will be back. Okie dokie. I am really happy with how that is looking so far. I like it. So, now to pick a colour for the centre of the halo. I think I want something a bit brighter than the blues. I think I'm going to go in with the colour Crystal, so this one just here. I mean, the shift on it is just phenomenal. So I'm just going to take my finger and pop that in the middle. I know it sounds weird, I tend not to use a brush for shimmery colours for halo eyes. I just find that gently putting your finger in the pan and then putting it on the halo just creates a better effect. I then use a brush to obviously blend out the edges, but I just find a better pigment deposit if you use your finger. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my God. Beautiful. Oh my God. I am a little bit obsessed with this colour. It's like, oh my God, it's like a goldy, greeny, purpley, shifty beautifulness. That was a great description. Okay, so both eyes are done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my base on. I've already primed. I used the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I just used that on my T-zone really, just where I've got a lot of pores. They look like bullet holes. And then on the rest of my face I used the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. So for my base I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte. That is this one. And I am shade 140. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Sunday Ivy Microfibre Beauty Blender. That's really good. So I'm going to finish the base. I'll probably speed up this bit and then we'll be back. Okay, so we've got the base done. Now I'm just going to add just a little bit of concealer. I don't really need a lot. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape, or Double Duty Beauty. This is in the shade Light Sand. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the inner corner, outer corner, blend it with the same blender. Then once that is done, we'll get on to doing the under eyes. Okay, so now that the under eyes are done, what we're going to do is we're going to do the lower lash line eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm going to do is, obviously we've got quite a sharp line here and I don't like it quite as sharp as that. So I'm going to go back in with the colour Cursed. This one. I'm going to just smoke out that very outer corner, and then we'll pick a different colour to go for the rest of the lash line. So let's have a crack at that. Okay, so for the rest of the lash line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sort of flat little square brush. I'm going to go in with the colour Bewitched, this one just here. I'll do that, I'll do the same on the other eye, and then we'll be back. So I'm going to add mascara and lashes off camera, and then we're going to come back, do the lips, and then we'll be done. So this is the final look. I am really liking this. I actually think I picked colours that suit my outfit today. And I really like, I don't tend to wear lip gloss. I'm more of a liquid lipstick matte kind of person. But actually I think it complements the eye look really nicely. Hair's a little bit mental at the moment, as you can see. Got a little half and half going on up here. But. I know I rambled a lot. I know I talked a lot of crap in this. It wasn't really a tutorial. It was more like a, you know, chatty, get ready with me type thing. But, you know, I created YouTube because I was inspired by a lot of people, and I want to inspire other people to do the same thing. And I also wanted a safe space to be able to talk about the things that sometimes I feel like I can't talk about for whatever reason. You know, not being able to move house, feeling down, you know, not having any sort of like creative urge to make any content. That happens sometimes, and I know I'm only a small channel, you know, but it still happens. But new year, same me, same chatting shit and doing lots of weird makeup. So I'm hoping that this year is going to be a lot better for creating content. I'm going to do my best, hopefully make more videos, and just know that if you are feeling the January blues, like a lot of us are, especially in the UK, if you're in lockdown, if you're not at work, it's not just you. It is a lot of people, everyone's in it together. I know that's a cliche and people say it a lot, but it is true. It really is. So stay safe. I hope everyone had a lovely new year. I hope you enjoyed this look. I will list everything I use down below, and have a lovely, lovely week, guys. Ciao.